Have you ever watched the movie Robots from 2005 and went, oh, I wish this was an ugly animated Christmas movie made by the same people who made Hoodwinked? Well, I have the movie for you. It hits all of those points because it's a Christmas movie about robots made by the people who made Hoodwinked. They made it before Hoodwinked. Hoodwinked is great. This movie, however, is evil. Okay, evil is a bit harsh. It's a rough watch. And having to talk about it again, I needed to distract myself. So I had this in the fridge, but I'm realizing this might be a bad idea. But whatever. Wobots. What do I even start with this movie? Like, it's only 40 minutes long, but it's so crazy balls and boring. So much happens and so little happens. The movie made me feel like I went into an alternate reality and nothing is real anymore. That's how it made me feel. And it also made me feel so bored I wanted to claw my eyes out. So it's a really good film. Okay? And the intro is crazy. We get straight into it. There's a little ship and it's like racing through all these holes and like you're like, oh my god, is something evil like chasing this ship? What's going on? This is intense. The cameras, it's turning, it's going crazy. Like, this is a sci-fi crazy chase that's happening. What a way to open the movie. And so I'm like, damn, this is gonna be a really high stakes movie. And then it just spends like 3 minutes going through all the different robots we're gonna see. And so, of course, the first character we meet is the main character. He is a little orphan boy. And I don't know, something about him, I don't trust him. He gives off little evil baby. And I work with children, and I know an evil baby when I see one. But he also is an orphan, so maybe I shouldn't call the orphan an evil child, because I don't even know him yet. And then we meet some of the other characters we're gonna meet in this film. Okay, there's gonna be a robot called Petey. He looks like a nerd. He does little karate moves, so I guess he's gonna be a karate robot. And then another robot we're gonna meet is Shiny Man 5000. Even just saying his name out loud, I'm scared. He is so scary. I'm sorry I had to show you him. Ah! I really don't like how they drew him. There's so many robots. You open the movie and then you're suddenly being like, boom, robot, 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 robot. Okay, where's the movie? We go back to Zach, little orphan, and wow, is he depressed? He's such a bummer. So I guess the orphan boy was not evil, and the little secret he was hiding was that he has depression. He goes back inside into the factory floor because what does this movie do? Employ orphans, child labor, and then they do a second big drop. They open their mouths, they sing. This is a musical. This is a Christmas musical. Christmas musical about orphans and robots. Who asked for that? Orphans on the assembly line. My jaw was dropped. I was not expecting this to be a musical, okay? I'm only watching this movie because my friend said that she used to watch it as a kid, and she even forgot it was a musical. Like, there's so many orphans, and they're all singing about how Christmas is a capitalist nightmare. We are working overtime because it's forcing the orphans to work and make all the toys for all the other kids. So Christmas is evil in this universe, just like real life. And like, they're dancing, they're synchronized, they have like really intense dance breaks, and then they'll go back to just kind of standing still because they did not have enough budget to have all the characters moving at that pace throughout the whole thing. And for this song, like, they're going like all out. Like, Zach, he's like rising up, and then what's that? Oh, he's hitting a high note at the same time. And if I had a single wish, I'd wish it all away. I don't know what they were on when they made like this sequence especially. I hope they share. Because damn. So all the orphans are singing about how Christmas is a capitalist nightmare and that they all are forced to work, but they still all really like Christmas. And Zach is the only boy in the whole world that doesn't like Christmas.
You're one of only 2 boys in the whole world who doesn't like Christmas.
Well, who's the other one? That's me.
Like, I know narratively wise, it makes sense for Zach to be the only person who doesn't like Christmas, so at the end of the film he can go, oh my god, I love Christmas. But like, why do all the other orphans also like Christmas? Like, you don't have a family and you're forced to work. Why do you like Christmas? But whatever, they love Christmas. He hates Christmas. Zach is such a bummer. He's a bummer. Like, every new scene, Zach is being a wah-wah. I don't want to work for Christmas. My parents are dead. I'm an orphan. Wah, Christmas sucks. Like, I get it. But also, where are the robots? They spend this, like, the first 5 minutes of the movie showing me all these robots. Where are they? Zach gets sent to the big boss, who is this weird green man, but he just got a new robot. And it's the karate robot. But I actually don't know if he's actually a karate robot. But he's messing up. What an idiot robot. And Zach's boss, I need you to go and get me a new robot. This one is broken and nobody wants him. Okay, I will replace this wobot. Oh yeah, and mic drop reveal, the reason why it's called wobots is because Zach has a lisp and he can't say R words. So this whole movie, he's like talking like, oh my god, the wobots. I guess I didn't notice it at the start of the film, but now that like they literally pointed out, hey, he can't say R words, it's like, oh my god, like it's so bad. Why is he talking like that? Learn to speak, little orphan boy. I need to calm down. I also have lisps and mess up my words. I cannot judge you, little Zach the orphan. But that is a crazy mic drop reveal. I'm sorry. So he's taking the broken robot. I forget his name. I'm just going to call him the karate robot. So he's taking the karate robot back to the shop. They start singing a song about how they relate to each other because nobody wants them, nobody loves them, and they're broken.
It seems like we're nobody's heart's desire. Boy, you really got that white.
But now this is 2 songs now into this movie that say he's an orphan. Like, I get it. As they're moving along the weird, ugly streets, they run into this Voldemort-looking ass guy who is stealing toys. And this is a Christmas movie, so that is a big deal. The evil guy is like, oh my god, get these guys. They saw my evil plan, even though they're doing it in daylight and like, how did no one else see them? But it's fine. So now there's another chase sequence because that's what this movie needed.
After them!
And they make it through. And so they're back at the robot store. Oh my gosh, I hate the walk cycle animation for these characters. Why do they walk like that? What do they want? Just this movie, like everything that happens, I go, why? Why? Why couldn't you make a nice looking movie? And so they're at the robot return store and they're talking to this goth baddie. Like, where did she come from? Why is she so beautiful? And he goes to send back the robot who has yet to do karate to get exchanged for a nice new robot who probably can do karate. And then he looks at him and he goes, wait, you're literally the only friend I've ever had in my whole life. Wait, I forgot we had a whole song about how we're misfits, but we're misfits together. Wait, I don't want you to die. It's like a bit too late for that because he's already getting sent down to go get destroyed. So Zach comes with him. Also, this is where they meet Shiny Man, but I don't like talking about him. So he's there too, I guess. And they go down into the trash. And they go down the trash They go down the trash chute. And this is what I get for making fun of a little orphan boy with a lisp. So they go down the trash... They go down the trash chute, and this is where we meet all the other robots. There's a smart one, there's the grandma one. The gorilla is fun because I was not expecting him to be a right-wing conspiracist.
They're after me, you know.
Who?
The government! I'm perfect for their mind control experiments. They could have me dismantled. You too, just for talking to me.
What the F is this movie? Where's the Christmas part? When do they learn that Christmas is awesome? And so they get sent to Scrap Town. And so they kind of like show it as like this kind of like sad place where all like these robots who got lost and forgotten go to. But there also was like 2 other return options. Your broken robot could get melted down or it could get grinded up to a pulp. Like, Scraptown doesn't sound that bad now, does it? And then they're like, oh my god, here comes our king. Little Zach, he turns around. Who is it? Oh my gosh. It's the evil guy who was stealing toys. He was stealing toys to get more scrap parts for all the robots in Scraptown. Like, this is why you shouldn't judge ugly people, because maybe he's not actually that bad. And then he sees Zach. Oh my god, wait. Brain blast. I should steal all the orphans and microchip their brains to make them an orphan army and we can take over the world.
We will steal them, use them, replace their minds with microsims, an army full of boys and girls.
Maybe he's not as woke and he actually is still evil, but those few seconds where I thought they were gonna do like, actually everyone else is evil, steal from the rich sort of message, no. This guy, he's evil. Keep him away from children. After Zach and his little crew are like, we don't actually want to be part of your plan. I'm an orphan and I don't think you should do that to orphans. He's like, well, let me get out the robot hugs. And they're like, wait, robot hugs? I love a little hug. And he's like, oh, no, robo thugs. And they come to beat up everybody. It's like,
Thugs.
No.
Robo-thugs!
all the wobots, they run off. And honestly, evil guy, he's honestly pretty chill with that because he has this great idea now, and now all the scrap robots, they're all turning into toys. And you know what? He dresses up too, and you know what? I am calling him evil, but he also is slaying it down. Like, he is a drag queen.
Wait, Sugar Plum Fairy.
So, like, actually, he can't do no wrong. Actually, he's eating it up. Like, yes, take all the orphans. Take them all. Actually, take them all. That's your right. So the wobots, they run away because they couldn't handle that much queening. And then they find this grumpy robot who also ran away from Scrap Town. And then randomly, he's like, you know what? I hate visitors. But thank God you were here, because here's the true meaning of Christmas. And then he goes on a tangent about baby Jesus.
Thousands of years ago, one child was born that would change the course of history.
Huh? Like, there is 10 minutes left of this 40-minute movie. Why are they only just dropping now that, hey, actually, children come sit, here's the story of baby Jesus? Like, usually with Christian, like, kids media, like, even if they don't say it straight away, there's usually some little signs, like, there'll be a Bible or a talking tomato. But this one, they were just like, actually, right now, right this second, we've decided, actually, it is a Christian movie. And it's so funny because Zach finds out that Jesus exists. They honestly don't do a really good explanation on baby Jesus. They just go like, baby Jesus was born, and then Zach goes, oh my God, I understand Christmas. I understand it. This is my everything. And now he's singing about how Jesus has shown him how to love himself and how to love Christmas.
Telling me maybe through a baby.
And I was watching it and I was like, if I was a little orphan, I don't know if I would be changed this quickly. Whatever. Zach understands Christmas now. He loves Christmas. He loves Jesus. And so do all the other wobots. And they were all singing together. And they were all like, we're not robots. We're wobots. It's so beautiful, I guess. And then they go, oh wait, yes, Jesus exists. That's great. We love Christmas. Oh wait, we need to save Christmas. He's gonna microchip all the orphans. Wait, we gotta go. All the wobots, they become a giant mecha because that's what this movie needed. How do you get the kids to care more about Jesus? Mecha robots, big robots. And as they're flying, it like casts a shadow. And what's the shadow? An angel. Oh my gosh. Christianity is awesome. So they get to the orphanage and all the scrap robots, they've changed themselves to look like toys. And so they're untoyifying themselves and becoming actual robots again. And it's so freaky deaky. Like, yuck. It's just so like, I don't like how they're moving. And guess what? Karate robot does karate. So he's doing karate. He's beating them up. I think drag queen herself, she's trying to leave. They're like, hey, Mr. Evil Guy, you can't do that. We need to destroy you. So the wobots turn into a catapult. When did they practice that? How do they know how to do that? But whatever, they're a catapult. And they catapult him. And then Zach saves the day with a big magnet. And all the evil robots get stuck to the magnet. But none of the good robots, because I guess they have different metal. And so they save the day. They save Christmas. No orphans are getting microchipped. Zach is talking to all his orphan friends. Well, not friends, I guess. He said he didn't have any friends. And all the children are moving boxes. But I honestly can't tell, like, if they are free from being child slaves or, like, they're just packing because they need to send all the presents away. I really don't know. Like, I really wish they just had a scene where the green boss was like, I wasn't thinking about Jesus when I made you all child slaves. You're free to go. Because, I mean, they're still going to all be orphans. It's kind of up to your own interpretation if they are still child slaves. I think it's funnier to think that they are. And also, all the wobots, they get employed at the factory. So now they work there too. So I don't know if that's implying that now the orphans don't have to work anymore because the wobots took their job. But there's also, like, only, like, 5 wobots and, like, 40 children, and all the scenes of the wobots, they're in the kitchen, and the orphans didn't work in the kitchen. So I think now this boss got a great deal where he got all these free robots that are gonna work for him, and he still has orphans. So good job for him. And that's the end of the film. Doesn't it just fill you so much with Christmas spirit? I feel so Christmas spirited. What was that movie? How did they make a 40-minute movie so long? How did they make it so long? What the heck? Why did my friend tell me to watch this movie? Jasmine, you're evil. Why did you suggest that? I have no words for what this movie was. And my question to you is, do you like Christmas movies? And do you like bad Christmas movies? Because, honestly, even though I'm judging this film a lot, I do love a tacky Christmas movie. Thank you so much for watching. Merry Christmas! My name is Evie, and Santa is not real. Hello, it's Editing Evie. I'm currently watching these special features, and they're asking the character questions, and they ask Ugly Mr. Shiny 5000, are you in touch with your feminine side? They're calling him gay! Get out of here, you're not welcome to the parade, you're not welcome, you're not welcome!